you over in US. Welcome to the Rudram chanting and the special Satsang weekend series. Before we get started, if there are any newcomers who have joined this group, can you kindly introduce yourselves, please? Sairam, with today's Satsang. Sairam, once again, to all of you, I feel it's my privilege to introduce to the new members as well as our existing members about today's speaker, Sridharan Seshachari uncle. He is also more popularly known as Reiki uncle, Sai Reiki uncle, and even I heard some children in the Hyderabad Bal Vikas group even calling him as Umachi uncle. So I'll just give you a formal introduction of our uncle. Mr. Sridharan Seshachari, also affectionately called as Sai Reiki uncle, was blessed by Swami to be in Swami's fold since the 1970s. Uncle, though he was very much against accepting a human being as God, he did not believe, therefore, in Swami, initially to a point where he was strongly against Swami. Today and tomorrow, Uncle will take us through his personal journey of how Swami pulled Uncle into Swami's fold and guided him through the last several decades. And he is still continuing to guide our uncle daily by serving the brothers and sisters who need his help. On a professional front, Uncle joined the Syndicate Bank in the year 1970 in Madurai as a clerk. He got a very quick promotion in 1974, and after serving in Madras, he went back to Madurai. And I am told that it was in 1978 that he first had the opportunity to see Swami through very strange circumstances when he never believed Swami. In over the years, as Swami pulled him very close to him, Swami in 1996 had directly asked Sridharan uncle at Parthi whether he would be prepared to take VRS from the bank, in which case Swami would take care of him. And our uncle did not look back at all, and he immediately accepted Swami's wish, and he took voluntary resignment from the Syndicate Bank. And within a span of 1 year, by Swami's love, guidance and direct directions, from 1997 onwards, he has started Reiki healing. The rest is all history, and I think most of us know what has been happening. With this, I would like to hand over this session, this eagerly look forward that session, to our dearest and most beloved uncle, Sridharan uncle. Thank you, uncle. Can you kindly take over? Sairam.
Sairam, my pranam to Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. But for him, today I am nowhere. I am also very thankful for this Sai Rudram group going to hear what I am going to say about Swami and about myself. The initial today I am going to talk my earlier days. So you are going to listen that one. I will start, Sairam. And also I am very grateful to our TGK uncle. He was fortunate. I am fortunate to have so many discussion, other things with him also. If the opportunity comes, one after one, I am going to share everything to you, Sairam. My pranams to Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba, and also my Guru Surajananda Swamigal. He is no more now. He has also attained Siddhi. I will tell one after one when it comes. Sairam. Now I will start. Sairam, I was born in the year 1947, June 7th. When I was born, chloroform for TOP for both my legs, even for attaining that TOP, they used to give chloroform, and also for removing also they used to give chloroform. My mother requested doctor, what happened to the children, whether he will be able to walk on. No, it is impossible. Only miracle can make him to walk. Absolutely, there is no question of walking at all. Leave alone walking. Let us see whether how the two are going to come out from. It was like a ball. Nobody can do anything at all. So I was in the hospital. You will be surprised. For 7 continuous years, not 1 hour a day. Every day, this chloroform is going on and removing for chloroform other things. Then doctor used to advise me, and I was taken to beach station where they will dig the sand and ask me to stand. They will put me on the sand and make me to stand so that both the legs will get strength. In case of my walking, I may get the strength in both the legs. So things are all going on. After 3, my mother used to pray for all the available and known gods like Christianity and Mass and other and Lord Krishna, Lord Srinivas, like that she used to worship for my sake, because I have to walk. No, naturally, that is the condition of the mother, how she would have reacted those days, only she knows. She was also a very spiritual lady as far as I am concerned. When it comes, I will tell about her also. It is going on, doing all these things, no question. There will be doctor visit, come, goes, and I have taken to beach, all these things have happened. At the 3rd year, my mother also used to visit Shirdi Sai Baba. She is a staunch follower of Shirdi Sai Baba. So she used to pray to Baba, please do something for my son. On the 3rd year, what has happened? On my left leg, there was a sign of seeing the toes. So doctor was happy. At least, if it is not possible, he can walk with 1 leg by using the clutch and other thing. He can do that kind of walking, no problem. He conducted 2 major operations for me on my right leg. That is at the age of 4 and 5, 2 major operations. There also no question of seeing the toes and not able to stand and other things. Lot of exercise, because at the time I was a child, I don't know what are all the sufferings, other things. I had everything Swami has taken care of that, because I don't know anything at all. No, this is the thing what has happened to me. On fine day, there are so many stories in between that I don't want to narrate all these things. One fine morning, again my mother cried, what doctor, what to know, what to do. Let us see, as I told you, and that Swaimana Swami is a genius in orthopedic those days. He was really a genius. Everybody used to tell. Of course, I met him and I came to know about him. Then my mother used to stay with me during night time, and other nurses and other things used to take care of me. One day what has happened, once suddenly in the midnight, I jumped from that cot and started Amma and walked. The entire hospital was stunned to see the way in which I shouted, the way in which I walked. And that is in the midnight. Then the doctor was informed about the incident, about this miracle. Then he started rushing from his house and saw me walking. Then he got suspicion. Again he asked me, come on, just walk. Because at that time I was able to speak everything. Just see, God's grace only. My mother was so happy. Then those things are my initial stage of miracle created by Bhagwan about the way in which I walked at the age of 7th year. And afterwards, I started, you will not believe, I started playing cricket, I started attending good, and I started even as an umpire also I did that duty. Those things are all really, it's a miracle only. Everybody know about me, how you started walking, how you started walking. My mother used to tell, it's all nothing but Swami's grace only. Then what happened in the year 1964, now I will come to our Swami's field. I never believe any human is called as a Bhagwan. How it is possible to be a human being, be a Bhagwan? I asked my near and dear colleagues, and I used to, even to my brother, younger brother, and my friends, see how it is possible. There are lot of problems in the world. If he is a Bhagwan, he could have done it, he could have cleared all those things. When the materializing is materializing only man-made articles, the gold and other things, but not any vegetable. Why? Why not he create that one? That is my first question. Second thing, I used to read those days this Karanchia and also Bliss. There they write so many things about Swami. He is hiding the vibhuti in his cough with the jippa covered. From there he is doing it. And also the materials, watches, everything is hidden in his hand. That is the reason he is producing, and we are following that. And I used to tell another strong word also. There was an actor called M.R. Radha. His hair looks like M.R. Radha. I used to tell my near and dear, his hair looks like M.R. Radha. He always acts as a villain in all the cinemas, either Tamil cinemas and as well as Telugu movie. I said, he is also at the same time, he is also acting in front of us. And we are all believing all these things. How it is possible to a human being be of God? Let us forget. So afterwards, the topic about Swami was all closed. In the year 1978, in the meantime, I got a job in Syndicate Bank and posted to Madurai, and as a clerk, and I got promotion to Chennai. Again from Chennai, again I was to take up, posted to Madurai as officer of the branch. In that Madurai branch, I think you might have all known about Subramaniam Chettiar. He was my neighbor those days. And also my manager at that time, Mr. Muralidharan and Saroji, they are staunch devotee of Bhagwan Satya Sai Baba. Now only I am telling Bhagwan. Those days I never used to say Bhagwan. So much devotion, everything they are in. Even those days, they used to conduct that Aganda Bhajan and as well as Swami's various bhajan without any person. Because at that Madurai, where we stayed, there were very few persons of Swami devotee. At that time, my son Bhaskar was 4 years old. So he asked to me, why not you come and sit in the bhajan? I said, I don't like it, but being my neighbor and also my manager, I used to go and sit in the bhajan at their house. Normally Thursday they used to bhajan. They used to call me as Krishnaji affectionately. They gave the nickname to me Krishnaji. Krishnaji, you come. You may not be knowing about our Swami now. A day is going to come. You are going to realize who is Swami. I said, if it comes, then good. But as of now, I don't like him. Please don't talk about him to me. For your case only, I am going to come for the bhajan and sit. Don't expect me to sing me. I'll simply keep quiet. Then, whatever the bhajans are doing, you sing. because for your words I'm coming here, and also for Saroji, because I don't want to say. My wife said, please, they requested us to go and see what is wrong in it. Just to go and sit and come back. Yes, I will do like that. Like that it was going on for several years. One day, he presented me one Swami's photo to me, a small one, with the Swami was just plucking that red rose. I don't want to say no to them. At the same time, I don't like it, to take it from him. Not only from him, because I don't like Baba. Why should I take it? Why should I have it in my house? I don't want all these things. But my wife told, when the person gives me, don't refuse it. Please accept it. Let us see. Then we moved to our house. We searched all the, because at that time, my house was a very small one bedroom, one hall, kitchen, that's all. That is 3 or 4 houses next to that Murali house. And opposite side, our Chettiar house. So, every day, but I used to go visit Subramanian Chettiar's house because there they are constructed, a Shirdi Sai temple is there. So, I used to visit without fail before going to office or returning from the office. I used to visit the Shirdi Sai temple at Chettiar's house. But on Thursday, I may not be able to go there because bhajan is being conducted at my manager's residence. So these things are going on. Then I searched everywhere, not even a single nail projected where I have to keep this photo. Unfortunately, my works has pointed out, see, there is a nail in the puja room. I said, why should you want him to be there? He said, then do you want to throw it out? No, that I don't want, because you have already told it has begun to us, affectionately he has given to us. So, there I don't want to keep that Swami. Now only I can say Swami, those times I don't say Swami. I don't want to keep that Swami fixed perfectly in that nail it was projecting in my puja room. So whenever daily I used to do puja, small puja, whatever I know, I do it. At the time of Aarti, I used to show Aarti to him, and I used to think myself, what, I have to show Aarti to you also. I don't like to show, but that is your fortune that you are accepting my Aarti. See, those days I used to tell like that, and you are accepting my Aarti. Honestly, I don't like to show Aarti to you at all. Then what to do? It is the time and other things, I have to act according to the situation. Then one day, when I went for that from Chettiar's house, Subramanian Chettiar called me, Sridhar, there is my son's marriage is going to, that is the brother of Srinivasan, marriage is going to take place at Puttaparthi. You please come and attend and bless the couple. I said, immediately my mind gone back to this Swami. Yes, let us see. What is Swami? Who is Swami? Now only I am telling Swami, I used to show those days, who is that man? Let us see that M.R. Radha. Let us give, somebody has given an opportunity and they are inviting me to attend that marriage. Let us utilize, because the one thing I impressed was his free education and free medical service to all the persons in the entire universe. So that impressed me very much. Let us go and walk. Then I told the manager, I am going to Puttaparthi. Oh, Sridhar, because I was a joint custodian at that time. You both cannot leave that place. You go and attend. And they have not seen Swami at all. But though they are staunch devotee of Bhagavan, they have not seen Swami at all. Never seen Swami at all. Then what happened? 8 buses were arranged from Madurai. Those days there is no cell phone and other things, no. So Chettiar has arranged in between what are all these telephone booths are there. All the buses to go simultaneously. If one bus is not missing somewhere, we have to wait, let the bus come. So that all the buses should reach the destination at the same time. Maybe 5 minutes information I got it. Those devotees who are coming, you please come with white and white only. Then I went and told Chettiar, kindly excuse me, this time I will not be able to attend your son's marriage. He asked why. Srinivasan also asked me, what Sridhar, what happened to you? No, you are instructing to come with white and white. This is the 11th hour. I cannot go and get it also for my size and other things. But of course I can get white shirt, but what about pants and other things? Please, that is the reason. No, we have already made you as the coordinator for one of the buses, so you have to come. Don't worry, this is only for the devotees, not for the general public and other things. It is not for you. There is no compulsion for you. You can come in any dress and as you like. Then I agreed for that. So all the buses started to Patti via Bangalore. In Bangalore, Chettiar's brother is having a chowtry. In that chowtry, they have arranged to stay that night and also next day morning and have breakfast, everything to proceed to Patti. As you know, normally the marriage of these Telugu people used to be in the early morning or like that only, not in our that is South Indian people type. This is a different type of marriage they used to conduct. So we all reached Patti and had our lunch, everything there in time. So there was an announcement also made. In the night, in the evening, we are having darshan of Swami. Swami is going to come and give darshan. I think those days, those who might have seen, there was no Kulwan hall that time. It was only a sand. So one side of Mangalar side, in between in the center, you would have seen that Lord Ganesha. That side of the Ganesha, Mangalar will say, this side of the Ganesha, normally gents used to sit. So those days, it was hardly 2,000 to 3,000 people, not much in the year 1978 and other things. Whatever the things, everything is happening at Chettiar's place. Swami used to visit. Whatever the function, everything is there. Swami never fails to visit Madurai and to be with Chettiar family. So like that, Swami this time asked them to have it at Prasanthi Nilayam, that old mandir, that now it has become a very big Kalyan Mandal like that. Those days, he said that Chettiar has agreed, so that you can invite people also from your near and dear. That is the reason I am one of the person who got the opportunity of attending Chettiar's son's marriage. Then I sat on the last row of that darshan because I want to see who is Baba. I have no other expectation or anything at all. Nothing in my mind. I want to sit for that moment to have who is he, how he is performing that free education and also the medical. Suddenly, 15 minutes and I sat. My neighbors and other things, they're all staunch devotees. Like, of course, you may not be knowing, one was Dr. Kannan and another person was Dr. Chari. The Chari did that is donated all his property, everything to Swami also. Those things that afterwards I came to know. I said, they used to advise me, Sridhar, don't talk, always keep calm, be silent, don't talk to anyone. About if anyone, just to show sign, don't talk at all. This is the procedure being followed at Prasanthi those days. Now you know the story, so I don't want to explain everything. Everything you may be knowing. Then one man came towards me. Now I am just, those days, that's why I am repeating the same thing. Man, because he is not man. Now you know Sevadal. At that time I don't know who is Sevadal, who is a person came and approached towards me. Please get up and come to the front. So I stood. Immediately the person sitting my side pulled me not to go. So I sat. Again he came and asked me, in what language I have to tell you, you will understand. Come on, Sridharan, எப்படி இருக்க? எப்போ மதுரையிலேருந்து வந்த? He asked me, hello Sridharan, how are you? When did you come from Madurai? I was really surprised. How he came to know my name? How? Of course, Madurai maybe for attending the marriage, somebody would have told him, the marriage Chettiar would have told. But how he come to know my name? Specifically, he asked me, Enna Sridharan, when did you come? I was really struck. The tears rolled my eyes at that time. Even now also, I'm really. Then he asked whether my hair looks like Amar Radha. I told this thing in the year 1964. He is asking me in the year 1978. After 14 years, he asked me whether my hair looks like Amar Radha. I was really stunned. Nobody knows except my brothers and also my dear friends and dear colleagues to know this conversation. But he asked me. Then he told, look at my hand. Till date, I know he has not done anything what he has done to me. He just pulled his cuff like this. See, look at me, how I am producing the vibhuti. He just produced the vibhuti in both the hands, not little, very much. Poured on my hand, both the hands, both the palms. I took it and he applied the vibhuti on my forehead and blessed me long life. You will have a long life, Swami. Then afterwards, what has happened? Swami asked me, Tisko. I don't know Telugu, no. What is that Tisko? Oh, then he taught me, Pada Namaskaram Eduthuko. Then I don't know how to touch it, but anyway, I don't want to miss that opportunity. I touched Swami's body and prayed for him. Then this was over. Then everybody surrounded me. You are new to this place. First time you are seeing Swami, and what opportunity Swami has given to you. You talk to him. The vibhuti was materialized. You got Pada Namaskaram. What else a person needs all without this one? And that also from Swami. Then we discussed. We had some more sitting here. All rooms, everything were arranged for us very comfortably. Then in the evening, in that now the present prayer hall, Chettiar told, we will have only for us, Swami is going to give darshan to us. So please come well in advance. We will be there at the prayer hall so that Swami will come, and he used to give vibhuti also personally to all of us, Chettiar told. So we went to that. Swami has given the opportunity of taking Pada Namaskar again, and also vibhuti from his Bhagavan's hand. Then my turn came. It came. I said, I have taken in the morning, afternoon itself. Why should I again touch his feet? I don't want to do it. I have already done it. Again, why should we fall at his feet and take the blessings or whatever may be? Because for me at that time, he is not Swami for me. Even though he has materialized vibhuti, I thought considering it just about the mankind. That's all. I never had any kind of confirmation that he is Bhagavan. So I never took it. Then but I took the vibhuti. He has given how much vibhuti required for me. He has given 7 vibhutis because for my dear my son, my wife like that. So I accepted that one. Then he asked my driver, you are driving the vehicle rash. Don't drive like that. You have got 4 children. You have to take care of the children also. Please drive the vehicle calmly. Anyway, I will be with you. Don't worry. He said, then we dispersed. Next day morning, what happened? That we have attended that marriage. Then suddenly a call came from my branch at Madurai. We are having an audit is going to start, so they need your help. Please start wherever. At least within 2 days you have to come. Then I told the Chettiar, I have to leave. Please permit me to leave. This is what happens. This news spread to others. All said, we will also go, because we have attended the marriage. So marriage function. Then Chettiar told Swami, asked all of us to have Kana, then proceed. Then we know if we have the Kana again till then, at night we have to read, then next day Madurai, it will not be, we will not be in time to be at Madurai. So we all proceeded. What has happened? After 10 kilometers of passing through Patti, my bus, that was my last bus, has fallen into the ditch. Luckily, because of Swami's grace, all the elders, children, and luggages, everything was in time. Not at the moment, at that time when the bus was about to fall, the ditch, I said Sai Ram. That was the first time I used the word Sai Ram. Then it has fallen. Then I went down and saw anything, any injury or any fracture or anything else. But Swami's grace, there was a small bed. That mud prevented the bus to roll down and stood. The place where it was hit by that mud. It was all, of course, I thought of it all somebody's miracle only. Then I went up because luckily where the bus has fallen there was a telephone booth. The telephone booth, because all the numbers, everything Chettiar has given so that you can contact. Then I contacted one bus which is nearer. They said it has happened, you please pass on that information, please all come back. So all the buses one after one are going to start to come back. In the meantime, when I was standing on the road, jeep came. In that jeep, the collector of Anantapur was there. He was the Sardarji. He asked me what has happened. I narrated the incident to me. Oh, this has to be pulled back only by crane. That crane is available only Anantapur, not near Puttaparthi or anything. I am telling this 45 years before. It is not possible. The year 1978, you just calculate. It is not impossible to bring that within a short distance. And everybody, you are leaving for Madurai. Anyway, I will pass on the information to Chettiar. Chettiar will inform this to our beloved Bhagwan. And suddenly what has happened? When that small tractor came, it contains the rope in that vehicle. Then the collector stopped the driver and asked and narrated everything in Telugu and narrated whether it is possible to pull the bus back. He said it is impossible. If it is a car, there is nothing, no problem. But it is a bus, it is very difficult. No, there is no question at all. It is impossible, he told. Then he said, okay, I will pass on the information to Chettiar. Chettiar immediately told Bhagwan, yes, send the Kana to all. Don't wait. Don't waste the time because they will be hungry. See, Swami told to have lunch, then proceed. But we all ignored. But what has happened? He arranged lunch for the what? You know, the usual menu. Sambar rice, curd rice, the chakra pongal and pickles. Those days, we don't have a big vehicle like the present day. Only one small van has come and Chettiar's son also came along with that one. Chettiar's son and son-in-law came to that spot. I narrated everything. In the meantime, what happened? The collector insisting that tractor to do something for that one. Okay, because he cannot say no to the collector, no. He took that rope and tied it in the front portion of that bus and very fast he drove that tractor. Luckily, the bus came like a toy to the top of the road. Everybody was stunned and astonished how it was possible. Everybody was talking, it is because of Bhagwan only. No other can do it. Then when Chettiar Srinivasan used to tell me and told me afterwards, see, when the message I sent to my dad, when dad was explaining all these things to Swami, Swami told, yes, I know, I only applied brake and saved the bus and also the Akshay Patra. Because all our buses people had Kala. Normally I used to have only last only because the others will have that food car. And nearby villages also gathered there. This is the first time I have heard about Akshay Patram, but I have seen that Akshay Patram. The food as it is, but many people are taking one time, second time, three times. I took it on both the hands because the planter leaves got exhausted. What to do? But I enjoyed. The driver, what he told, it has happened because the bus lost. It was because of clutch failure. None other than clutch failure. So at that time, I was recognized and to think myself is Bhagwan. So I have come to this Bhagwan. But not fully, but somehow or other I accepted him as Bhagwan because everybody is telling how it is possible. A human being will not be called as a Bhagwan. No. Then we reached Madurai safely, we attended our work and other things. After attending the work, I used to sit for the bhajan also. And when before that bhajan, I used to ask the Murali and say, see, I don't like you, I don't like it, your bhajan. That is one thing. Second thing, you are asking me to sit, and that's why I am sitting. See, the bhajan in between, why you are asking Sai, Sai Rama, Sai Krishna? Let it be Krishna Rama. Why Sai? Like pickles. When the curd rice, when you are taking curd rice, you used to have pickles in our mouth. Like that you are taking that Sai. I don't like it. Let it be Krishna Rama. Why Sai? Everywhere you are including that Sai in between that line. That sorry Murali. He told, let us see one time. You will also going to repeat the same what I am going to do that one. He was telling. So afterwards, in attend the bhajan, I said Sai Ram, Sai Krishna, everything. Or it also followed. But not fully, but occasionally I used to say Sai Ram. In the meantime, what has happened to me in my life, I was having sinusitis problem. When the sun rises, it also used to rise. It will become like a ball. I cannot bear the pain at all till the sun sets. Unbearable means unbearable. I don't want anybody to suffer, but the suffering, I told, it cannot be narrated at all. To that extent, the suffering was there. Then I took one, at Madurai there was one orthopedic surgeon. He used to give homeopathy at his residence, but he will not charge anything for the treatment that he has given. So whatever is available in your pocket, in your purse, you can put it in the hundi, that's all. But always there is a huge crowd in that his clinic. So I also went. He said, Brother, are you taking coffee? Yes, I am taking coffee. How many times? 2 times. Will it be possible to leave it? Only once you can have it. And I told him, why you want? I will leave all sort of drinks except buttermilk. I leave Bonvita, coffee, tea, all juices, everything I will eat. Why not? Why? I don't want anything to drink. Then he gave a 15 days small tablet for 15 days. I had it. At that time it was very nice. Again, 16th day, it has started. So it's all temporary relief. I went to that doctor, Kannan. He was in the East Maharashtra. I used to tell him this is my problem. Sridharan, there are only either you have to withstand that pain, otherwise you have to puncture it. Even this puncture does it, you can have this free of your sinus problem only for 6 months. After 6 months, it is again, it will be like this only. Like our drainage block, we are going to pull it, everything, and put it, whatever they available, then we are clearing the drainage block. Like that only, it is going to be in your life forever. There is no question of, of course, you can survive, no problem. That the pain means maximum 6 months. So I used to, he gave some medicine, other thing. said, okay, no problem. But I'm not able to sit there because how long it is going to take, because I don't want to disturb my presence to him again for my treatment. So I came out without informing to the doctor. When I was walking on the footpath, I saw a book, A Man of Miracles, written by Muhammad. That was the first book. I bought it and took it home and read it. There, he has given a life in a mortuary to one Mr. Kovan, who has already died. So Swami has given life to him. I think all you may be knowing. So when I finished that book, I told Bhagavan, another ultimatum I am going to place before you, Swami. You have to cure me. Otherwise, post me to anywhere where there is no sun at all. Always dark only, night only. I don't want this sun and darkness, morning sun, night. I don't want. You either you take me or you cure me. If you have not done it within 15 days, I will give you date to you. Take it. Otherwise, I will remove all the photos and other things in my house and think that you are no more Bhagavan to me. This is the ultimatum I am going to give it to Bhagavan. You do whatever you want. I don't want to do it tomorrow. Everything is possible by you within a second. But I don't want that second. I will give you 15 days time. You have to do it. I told my near and dear everything. He said, okay, let us see what Swami is going. One day what has happened? That same day, next day, when I was sleeping, of course my wife came and said, Swami appeared in my dream. It is a semi-conscious. He asked me, what has happened to you? I told you know everything. You are asking me what has happened to me. I am suffering to the greatest extent. I want even to commit suicide. You have to cure me. Otherwise, how can I attend my work and also your work? It is your responsibility to do something to me. Then he smiled and just patted on my cheek. Don't worry, I will take care of you. Yes, every time you are telling I will take care of you, I will take care of you. Because I have read some of the books. You have to take care of me now. Then he said, of course, I cannot say that was a full dream. I was talking to him. He was standing before me along with some nurses and doctors, and he was wearing a white coat. Swami is wearing more that his dress, he was wearing that white coat, like a doctor. He came like a doctor, his stethoscope, everything on his shoulder. Then, okay, you stop 1, 2, 3. Then I was telling 1, 2, 3. Then again he touched me. By the time I lost my conscious everything. And because he has given, he might have given like a chloroform, no? Like just a local anesthesia or something. So completely gone into sleep. Then Swami did something in my nose and other thing. And he left. When he was leaving, I said bye. I also told Swami bye. Thank you. Sairam, I told. Next day, normally I used to get up for 35 like that. On that day, I never got up. My wife called me. What happened? The time is now 7 o'clock. Still you are sleeping. Then I called her. I narrated that incident to her. This has happened. When she came to my room, she saw lot of blood stains on the pillow and bed sheet. When I narrated, she was surprised. In Tamil, she asked, look at, you just see a lot of blood and other things. Please, we will today hand over the key to someone. We have to go to the doctor. You have to consult. Whatever may be the reason, we will take the advice of doctor. I said, okay, no problem, because when she said, and she has seen that the blood, I too also saw that one. We have to go to the doctor. Then I handed over and went to the doctor. Normally, when I was going to the doctor, I used to tie my forehead with a towel or whatever things available, so tight. On that day when I was entering, nothing was on my forehead. The doctor asked me, Enna Sridhar, what Sridhar? Why there is no on your forehead, no towel, no kerchief, nothing? Then Amma, yesterday he came there. There was one small baby came. When I was about to attend him, he left the scene without informing me. But anyway, this has happened. Let us see, wait and see what has happened. So he took that X-ray. The fresh X-ray also come. The previous one he was having with him, he he compared that one. He told, yes, the surgery has taken place. He confirmed it. That is the reason you don't have any kerchief or any towel on his forehead. Then I went, it was happened in the year 1979. Till date, as of now, I never had any sort of health problem. Everything as Tommy has taken care. That I will tell you after some time. How it is. As of just I am telling you, no headache, no fever. Never I was bedridden or anything on account of my health issue. Everything Swami is taken care. Even now, Swami is taking care of me. Not only me, my entire family and near and dear, everything he has taken care of me. This is the incident about my health. And is there any time, because I want to save another 3 or 4 incidents? Time is there, no?
Uncle, please continue, Uncle.
Thank you.
Please.
Then I started and along with my near and dear everything, and Swami used to come in my dream and used to talk to me, those things there. That is what has happened. I'm just jumping from, because of my personal incident, I am jumping from other incident to this incident. I was made as a manager of Syndicate Bank at Anand branch in Gujarat. There what happened, 2 persons came for encashment of each check for rupees 2 lakhs and odd. And the counter, because that battery boy account was with us, he came and tendered his check to the counter. What has happened? The counter clerk passed that one, the check. It has come to my knowledge and also for my signature, because anything more than a lakh, it has to be countersigned by the manager. So the check came to me for final approval. Once if I approve, then only the check can be passed from the account, cleared from the account. Then a voice came in the check part department. In that place, nobody knows Tamil. Nobody knows other languages other than Gujarati. Only Swami voice from that picture I used to have on my table told me, please be careful while passing the check. Then I asked the concerned officer, come on, show me that signature card so that I will also verify. I was able to see it was perfectly all right. But I don't want to ignore Swami's word. Swami knows pretty well. You would have thought everything what has happened to that particular.
Mama, Sairam, your video is not on, Mama.
My video was? Yeah, 1 second. 1 second.
Now, yes. Let me repeat.
Now it is fine.
Now it is fine. Thank you.
Okay, va?
Okay. Sairam.
Sairam, the sorry, sir. Yeah. So, in the meantime, I asked the concerned officer to talk that battery boy. At that time, the manager, director was there. He said, my MD also wants to meet you. You please come. When you are coming, please come your accounts, books and other things so that I want to verify. He said, you know, sir, why you are asking us for that account book? See, normally you used to give lakh crores in from our account. Why you are bothering? No, sir, some sort of suspicion I am having. Please, what is wrong with you? Anyway, he is going to come and meet me. You please come. Only thing is you are going to carry the accounts book. That's all what I wanted. Then he came, and in the meantime, we went to State Bank was having some sort of, I put it wallet also, it was not easily available. It was clearly mentioned the amount, no personal obligation, anything. The State Bank was very near and requested State Bank manager, kindly use your ultra wide lens because that is superior. You please help me because this is the problem. He said, please, you send it through your officer. I sent it through my officer and he put it in the superior ultraviolet. There he was able to see clearly the alternation of the amount and as well as the name of the check. He came to me and informed me this is the thing. In the meantime, the person who tendered the checks, ran away from that scene because he thought something suspicious is going on. That is the reason people are going and coming. That is the reason it is being delayed. Normally in our bank, it will not be delayed under any circumstances. I am really proud of my syndicate bank. So what has happened? This has happened means then immediately that accountant and MD has come. He said, what is the problem? I narrated this. Oh, no sir, this is our signature. No problem at all. This is the amount. The only thing is, because he has not seen the name to whom it has been issued. He said, this is the dividend warrant I have issued to my brother at Pune. Then I narrated the story to him. Is it? Is it? Then he checked the account. Yes, it was 202 something the amount. It has been changed to 2 lakhs and half. What is that price? He actually hugged me and say, I don't know how to thank you. This is the only thing. How you have come to know? And then I showed Swami's photo. He only told me to be careful. Be careful. Twice he told me to be careful. Then this is the thing. Your money has saved. My life has been saved. This is Swami has played his role there. Afterwards in the bank, so many those things, no time. As on today, when it comes, everything one after one, I am going to narrate. And again, I'm just coming back to that one more point. My son was studying at Purdue University. So his graduation is going to take place on some other day. So the first visit I am going to visit along with my wife, US. So we have to come, we came from Frankfurt to Chicago. Chicago, by road, my son used to take me to his place where he was staying. What has happened? Frankfurt, Chicago, the flight was very fine, no hustle, nothing. Because whenever I used to start from my house, I used to pray to Swami and also Gayatri. I never see this time we can recite Gayatri and Gayatri. Anytime, if I want, I going on reciting Gayatri. What has happened? When I was got down from that Chicago, the conveyor belt, one of Bhaskar's friend's mother gave me one cooker. In that cooker, lot of eatables and pickles, all other things were kept. So much weight. Because of that one, when it crosses the conveyor belt, it was broken. Broken into pieces, that cooker. All pickles, all other eatable things, muruku, something, everything has fallen on the floor. So I used to pick up, and I picked up one after one, one after one, one after one. Naturally, we have to do it. I told my wife not to do it. Immediately, one of the cops came and asked me what has happened. I narrated this to him. He also helped me in plucking everything and put it in the bag and tied it with a rope and other things, which I brought it from Chennai. And he asked me whether you like to have a coffee. Because I have given up everything, I said no. What about your wife? I said she will. He went personally and brought coffee to my wife as a porter. He gave it to my wife. Please have it. And she was so happy to have coffee at that time. Then what happened? He asked me to follow. My son was seeing all these things from the Chicago airport outside. Because in the Chicago airport, only the glass door will be there. The person paranoid. What cop is going to question that and what he is going to answer everything, because his vicinity has gone about me. I don't know where I was taken, but what has happened? He tied everything. But Swami's grace, I'll tell you, he pulled my crap. Imagine, anywhere I have seen especially in US, whether a cop is touching your car and pulling that one, he came out. That because they are having some different exit gate, no? Through that gate, he came out and handed me to my son. Then Bhaskar was telling, Appa, how it was happened? Nobody will do all these things. I told this only Swami's grace. Only Swami has helped me to come out. It is really impossible. It is nothing but a miracle he narrated afterwards. This is the things. Like that, so many things I'll tell one after. I think your time is over, no? Now, after next week, I will start about Swami's experiences with me. I hope, or shall I continue today itself? You please, because you have to decide. Next week is tomorrow. There are
tomorrow, ನಾಳೆ continue ಮಾಡೋಣ.
Okay. Thank you for all the.
Sairam, Bhaskar, maybe anybody wants to ask any questions or anything?
Yeah, definitely. If there are questions, yes. We can continue tomorrow. அப்பா ஓம் and 3 சாந்தி சொல்லிடு.
Yeah. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai.